Hello again. Welcome back. So, we are going to tackle the cottage today. I've been gathering some mats, so I have enough wood and clay, I think, in order to make the remodel that I want. And I'm kind of looking forward to that. I have been out exploring some. I've been seeing some other people's builds. I really like what I see. I don't think I'm there yet, but I do think I want to continue on with what I had said last time around making my little house here into a 2-story thing and adding a covering on my porch. So that's going to be our goal, and we'll see how it goes. I do imagine that at some point in the future I might end up expanding / redoing this, but I'm actually pretty happy with how it is right now. I know I don't like the little shape of it and having this uncovered, but honestly, it's fine. I'm not too upset about it. And you can kind of give you a quick look around. Not going to go exploring today, but I did want to at least show here in the neighborhood. Over there, my neighbor has just been adding a lot. Their place is coming along really nicely. That across the way seems to have popped up overnight. I was on yesterday morning and that was not there, and today it is. So looking forward in a future episode to go explore what they've built over there. I just see a lot of walls right now. You can see the roof peeking out, so I'm interested in what they have going on. And then it's interesting, in the first 2 days of the early access launch, across the way there where you see that little well, there were 2 or 3 people who were just super active, gathering, building. They were plowing through stuff, and I haven't seen them back since the 3rd day after the early access was available. So I don't know if they relocated, if they just didn't come back, but it is kind of interesting. Same story over here. This person came on, did a bunch of stuff, and then disappeared. So I hope that they either come back or we get some other neighbors, because it's kind of fun. You can kind of see in the distance in the background as I'm running around, you'll spot some other new buildings and things like that. So definitely getting some activity here. And really just a mix. Some people have gone quiet. Some people have been adding. So it's exciting to see, though. We'll do more exploring and do a tour of the hood here soon. But to the task at hand, what I wanted to do is we're going to take down all of the walls I have. We're going to evaluate if we want to expand the cottage out one more to the back. So it would be a 2x3 instead of a 4x3 instead of a 4x2. And then we're going to add a second floor that's more of a proper whole floor, and may or may not do a loft as kind of a 3rd floor, half floor thing. So that's the plan. I'm hoping I don't have to deal with any of the foundation stuff. We will find out, though. But with that said, let us begin tearing down, if I can remember to hit the right button, tearing down the existing building here. So let's get rid of our roof. So as I'm doing this, kind of talk through some of this stuff, I was seeing online around, some people were asking about where is a good spot to build, or what sort of different things should be people looking for in a building spot, or different tips and tricks. I don't have all of those, but I will say one of the main points that I find valuable is really being close enough to where you can get just the basic building blocks. So wood is basically everywhere, but you do want to have some good wood resources. And you also are going to want to have clay. Stone is similar to wood, I feel like, where it's mostly available everywhere, but it is nice to have the actual mineable rocks nearby because you can get so much more stone instead of just picking it up off the ground. But clay, I feel like, is one of the really big ones. You don't want to have to be running too far for clay because you get such small amounts of clay per batch that you're not going to want to have to keep going back and forth for a really far away. The iron deposits are kind of similar. You're not going to have to go very far to get iron, but at the same time, you don't need to worry about. Oh, I am full. You don't need to worry about being like right on top of it. It's okay to run a little bit, but you don't want to have to go very far. And I also have found that iron, for the most part, does tend to be easy-ish to find, but that could also just be with where I am located. So let me go ahead and drop off all the mats from the walls I just tore down. I'll save some of the ones I'm going to reuse for the cottage walls. Alrighty, so now my inventory is full of the mats I will need, and we can start placing some of these walls down. So let's go ahead and just do our basic walls here. And then I do think that I might want to go out one more foundation. So let's try that and see how it goes. And I did not grab any rocks. Let me grab rocks real quick. If I can. Oh, right. There we go. I always forget you can't access inventory when you have a building item selected. So get my foundation. And I don't know if I'm going to love this, but we're going to give it a try. So let's place these. I thought I grabbed 4, but I did not. All right, let's come back, get our foundation. There we go. Come on, there we go. All right, now let's go back to our walls. I do think that the 3, that is not where those go. I do think the 3 instead of 2 is going to work out better for me if I can place my walls accordingly. I must have placed that foundation in the wall and not noticed it. So, oops on that front. Can I do it again? I can, but that is all sorts of wrong. We're going to fudge it. How about that? We'll fix that in post. All right, so let's do that. I want some windows on the back. I think I'd like 2. So let's see if we can stick one maybe like here on the corners. We'll do one on this corner, and then let's do one over here on this corner. And then I wanted this to be a window. I wish that there was a center window. I feel like I would enjoy a center window. I could probably... Let's see what happens if I do this. I'm a little curious. Just if I wanted to do like a different look for a window, could I do that? Maybe that would look weird though, I think. Yeah, not going to do that. Maybe. I don't know. I can't quite convince myself one way or the other on what I like. So let me grab some more beams, because I did notice I am running low on those. All right, so got my beams. I do for sure want a window here over the cooking area, so let's drop that. That doesn't look like it lined up. Okay, it did. It didn't feel like it was going to. And then I also liked having a shelf by the cooking area. So let's do a regular wall. Let's see if we can drop that down right there. There we go. And on the back, let's just go ahead and get my 2 regular walls here. And we'll see if we need more windows. I think it's going to be okay without, but we can always change that if we need to. And for now, let's not try to do anything crazy. We'll just do a regular wall with a window. I am going to want a window in this corner. I like my windows. There's never enough light coming in, I feel like. So having the windows will be nice. And then let's do a windowed one here as well. And then I don't have a door, so I can't decide if I want to just do a hut doorway or if I want to have an open area and use half walls, like a half wall, and then where's these guys? These guys across the top. So let me grab some more beams, then we'll see how that looks. All right, restocked my inventory, beams, wood, and pegs. Let's see how this looks. Let's give one of those, and then let me just double check. I'm pretty sure this is going to run the whole. Yeah, I don't want that. So I want these, and let's do two, one there, one there. That's sort of weird, but not the worst. And then now that looks weird because it doesn't match. So let me do this. Let me go with one of these guys here. Flip that around. And maybe I will try this. Let's see how that looks. Let me get rid of that. So that's okay. But now I'm at the point of, do I want my door offset from my stairs? That's a little weird having it to the left. So maybe, yeah, that is a little too weird for me. I like the door at this section, but I don't really like having offset from the stairs. And I like that the stairs are kind of centered on, I know they're not centered. This is a 5. Well, this is more than 5. I think you understand what I mean. Hopefully. I don't know, maybe not. But this is just a little awkward. I need to move these chests. That would probably help. I don't know. I'm not hitting it though. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and focus on throwing the second floor up. And then we'll see how things go from there. So let me grab some of the mats for that and we'll get started on the second story. Okay, let's start putting up some floors and we'll see how this goes. I need to figure out where I want my stairs. Do I want my stairs kind of in the middle or to the side? I think I want them on the side. Maybe I'll go ahead and drop them down so I can see how that's going to look. Where's my ladder? There it is. Why is it going down there? Okay. I want this like so-ish. There we go. And I don't like it blocking the window. Maybe like that. Let's try. Although that's not going to line up to my stairs, is it? Or my second floor. That's where I want the ladder. I don't believe that's going to work for where I actually place the ladder, but we will see how that goes. Let's get some more floors placed here. Okay, so we will continue placing our floors. So, well, before I get started on that, let me figure out how this is going to work. I wish there was a half floor, like there's a half wall, because I don't like how this is going to turn out. There needs to be... Well, I can't even get up right there. Huh. All right. I'm going to have to completely rethink this then. Well, not completely rethink. I am going to have to rethink it, though. I don't believe I'm going to be able to do what I want to do, which is not block that window. So what happens if I stick a ladder here? I'm not thrilled with that, but I think it's going to have to be what we do. And it is so dark in here. Cannot wait to add more lights. Okay, on to the second floor. Up here, let's go ahead and start adding our walls. I don't want to necessarily just mirror what I did down below, but I don't know if I want to do the opposite where I have like window, window, solid, solid, because that might look a little weird. So I might just go with one window on one of these, and we'll see how that feels. I don't want it to be matchy, but I don't want it to look like a pattern necessarily, because I'm not going for a pattern. Also, I'm a little confused about the coloring. I don't understand why this is orange. So what's the difference between orange and yellow and green? Odd. I'll have to learn what that means. All right, so let's try this though. Like so. And then I think on this side though, I'm okay doing it with window, solid window, and just reversing what I have in the first floor. All right, it is starting to get quite dark, so I definitely looking forward to getting some lights. But let's go ahead. I'll drop a window and a window like so. Yes, I think if I can place it. Nope, not there. I want it like that. There we go. All right, so do our windows, and let's get a solid here in the middle. And then on the front, I think I want 2 windows. How do I have them on the first floor? So that's where I have them on the first floor. So I think I might just go the opposite. So let's do a window in the corner here. This way. Like so, and then we will do a window right here over the door. So let's make it, yeah, let's put it on this side. So we will go right there. Thought I had beams, I don't. Let me grab beams. Alrighty, so let's get our window over the door right, if I can. Come on, there we go. Yes, I think that's the direction I want it facing. And then let's get our solids here. Put one there and put one in the corner. And I think here we'll do a solid there and then a window in the middle. All right. Now at this point, I need to decide if I want to do any sort of loft or if I just want to stick a roof on here. And I think that I'm just going to do a roof for now. So I have been going back and forth between the shingled roof and the thatched roof. Let me see if, let me show you what they look like next to each other. Okay, so got up my handy dandy lantern here, but that's the shingled and that's the thatched. And I recognize the thatched does look better. I also kind of just like the shingled. I have to admit, I really want the tiled roof. I think that is the one that I want, and I don't have the necessary stuff to do that yet. So given that my options are only the thatched or the shingled, and I don't have the tiles, I might just go with the shingled because I kind of like the darker roof. The thatched, as you can see, is a little bit lighter, like just the color is lighter. So I think what I'll do is I'll go with the shingled, and then once I do get access to the tiles, I'll go ahead and swap it out for the tiles because I think the tile is going to look better. So let's do that. Alrighty, so let us go ahead and throw the corners in here, and then we'll do the other ones. See if I can actually get my corner to place correctly. There we go. Spin you around. There you go. If if I didn't want to get this done, I will admit I might have waited until it was morning, so I would have had more daylight. But I wanted to get it done now, and so I was impatient, and we are just going to be building in the dark, but that is okay. I say as I very clearly messed something up here. Yeah, my corner was not right. We'll come back to the corner. It'll all work out. All right. Let us figure out which direction. There we go. I just realized I believe I'm going to run into another situation where I need a flat piece, and I'm not going to have it, aren't I? Yes. All right. We will figure that out when we get there. Let me go grab some mats, and then we'll figure out how to close off our roof there. And poof, there's our corner. Okay. So for this middle section, I think this is what's the intended thing to use, perhaps. I don't really know. What are you supposed to use for the flat piece here? I think in my head, I keep thinking that there is a flat piece, but there is not. There is not a flat piece. And that does not stay. It probably needs supports. So let us add some beams, perhaps. Let's give this a try. I'm still not sold that that is the right look, but I think that might be what we have to do. I would not mind if there was some way that we could work these in here. Like, maybe that isn't so crazy. If I did one there and one on that side, I would have a triangle. And I do have triangles. Maybe I do that. So let's get some support posts here, because I'm pretty sure that's what I'm missing. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Are those are not quite where I want them to be, are they? But we're gonna experiment. We'll find out. Let's try adding these here, and we will see how that works. And I think I just heard one disappear. Yeah, all of them are disappearing. How am I supposed to build? Can I not put a post on a post? Let's see if it'll stay or go away. Poof, there it goes. All right, so maybe I have to just build it inside of the other one. Let's see if that stays. It was yellow when I built it, so that bodes well. All right, we will try that then. Let me get where I can actually see, because, again, I'm being impatient and building when it is too dark. Will that work? Well, we'll give that a go. And then right there. And get the right angle, and right there. Now it's probably all too low, but let's find out. Let's grab our roof. Can I put it here? That's where I want it, but I can't place it. That turns yellow. That's going to disappear when I build it, though, isn't it? Let's watch. It should. It shouldn't stay. It's not supported on anything. Yeah, okay. I know I keep saying this. It would be really great if it just wouldn't let me place it if it wasn't going to stay. Like, I would really appreciate that. Make it red. Make it not place. Do something like, just don't let me place it if it's going to disappear. Because that one, I don't think it's going to stay. Yeah. All right. Let us... Do I just need to build higher? and see, it doesn't look like I can build another post on this one. How do I do this? I want to build another one. Can I go across? Maybe we can get creative. Where's my beam here? Get this beam. It's red though, so I believe that means I'm not going to be able to build it. If I place it, it will likely disappear. Yep. Can I put this anywhere? Down there it will let me place it. Do I need to like build this up a bit more? I don't know that that matters, to be honest. I did not think that it did, but maybe it does. What I'm saying is, do I need to build more supports? Like, I know I've seen a lot of people building supports in their structures. I thought it was because it makes sense to, like in real life you would, and it's also aesthetically pleasing. But now I'm questioning, are you intended to? Is that the point? Like, do you have to do that in order for this to work? If I stick, wow, that is so wrong. Yeah. If I stick this here, that's not even going to let me build it. Well, how do I build my roof? I want my roof. It does seem like I should be able to build on either this post or the roof tile above it. Visually, that looks like it would be okay. Maybe I am just not thinking about this appropriately. Let's try putting our triangles up. Will it let me place my triangles? Let's go here. I don't think that it will, because it is just giving me red, and it's not even snapping to where I want. Let's try this and then come down. No, that is a negative. Because if I was able to put these up, then I could do the roofing that I want. I don't know why this is not working. I'm very confused. So I'm going to have to figure this out, and we will come back to that. I don't want to get too hung up on it, because I did still want to put my porch covering out here, I think. As I come out here, I might learn that that is not, in fact, what I want. And I might want thatched for this part. Although it's going to look weird if I go thatched into non-thatched. I feel like thatched into tiled might be okay, but thatched into shingled is definitely not. So let us just stick with shingled. Let me try, there we go. Okay. And let's try on this side, get to our post. There we go. Now then, for the side to side, if I place that there, is it just going to disappear? I think it will, but I apparently was proven wrong. This is where I get a little confused by the building, because in some cases, I feel like it requires actual support underneath it. And in other cases, it does not seem to. Like, I did not actually expect it to let me place these two without putting some additional support beams. So who knows? But let's see how this looks. I don't know that my lantern's going to help much, but let's do this. It's a little plain. I wasn't expecting plain, but it looks pretty plain, doesn't it? Right? That's not just me. Let me try from a bit farther away. I don't hate it, but I don't like it, and I can't quite put my finger on why. I don't know if it's just the roof that's throwing me off. Like, if I had flat roofing down the middle, it wouldn't look any different from this. So I don't know if that's it. I do think that the covered porch is odd. I was so excited to put it. I don't know that I like it. I'm realizing it could just be that it needs some more of the additional design piece. Like if I add that, that looks better. that does help a bit. Let's throw one over here. There we go. So that does help a bit. I think that I just want a different look. So I think that the chests have got to go. They didn't bother me so much when this was more open, but I think that now that this is a bit more enclosed, the chests bother me. So I need to move the chests. I do have the one potted plant. I probably need a second potted plant up here, and then some additional furniture might help, because I feel like I need just some more decor. I think it's the lack of decoration that's getting to me. So let's run inside real quick. It is dark in here, so I will definitely need to figure the lighting out. But I have my little kitchen area, and I will expand on the kitchen. I actually kind of like how this wall is a half cottage wall, half rock wall, like as the foundation. If I could pull off doing that across multiple, I would probably try that, but I don't think that that would work because the foundation on the other side. But let's go upstairs. I have seen, as we've been exploring, some people do 2 ladders to get more of a stair feel. I do actually like that idea, so I might go with that. Actually, let's do that now. Let's go ahead and pull out our trusty hammer, get a second railing, or ladder rather, and do that. And then I said railing because in my head I was thinking about how we've also seen people use these as like a handrail. Okay, we are going to drop that one there, and then I probably need either a different angle or something slightly different. I feel like this is not going to work, but we're going to give it a try anyway. If I put that there, can I then put a short post at the top and have it work? I sort of like that. That's kind of nice. Let me grab one of these and stick it right here, or at least attempt to. There we go. All right. I'm kind of liking that. Let me close off here and there. All right, that's not bad. I'm enjoying that. I do need to not worry about the roof just yet. I only have one window in the back wall, and I know that I said I didn't want to just mirror what was below, nor did I want to have just opposite of what was below. But I think I need another window. I think the corner is going to be what I want. Let's hope I don't destroy anything by doing that. Then replace it with a window. That's better. I do like that better, I think. My hesitation is the side it's on. I think I actually want it to be like this. Yes, that makes me happier. I do need to figure out something for the roof, but not the end of the world yet. I wonder if I could do a floor. If I stick a floor up there, will it let me do that? If I can't build a roof piece and I can't build a floor piece, let me try a different roof piece. Nope, I don't think any of that's going to work. And let's try like so. Nope, doesn't like you either. But it snaps to place. Yes. So I can't do that. I can't put a floor. I thought maybe it was the beam situation. Like, do I just need to go higher? Maybe that's it. Let me try this. Let me get rid of the beam that's already there. Let me move this one to about there. And then let's do another one to like right there. I don't know if that's going to matter. And then again, we'll give this a go. If I move this up, rotate it around. Nope, I want you Come on. Yeah, it's just turning red as soon as I get down to it. So that's not going to work. Let's try this one again. Spin it around. No, that's not going to work either. And floor. Oh, it might actually let me do the floor this time. Will that stay? I think that's staying. I think we found something that works. So I feel like we're learning. You know, we are learning together here on how to actually make it so that you can build up. Because I did not know how all this worked, and now I do. And hopefully now you do too. So let's throw down another floor up here. All right, what did I do wrong? Because that's gonna not stay. I must have placed my post incorrectly. That's the only thing I can think of. Let's get rid of that post. So that turns red, so I assume it's not going to stay if I place it. And that's too high. It goes too far out of the roof. So if I come down to right, maybe I went too high a while ago. Let me try that. Get rid of you. That's going to get rid of both of those. I did not mean to do that. All right. Bring my floor here. It's just straight up not liking that. What have I done wrong? Why could I place one but not the other? Let's remove my posts and try this again. So can I do a shorter one in the middle? I'm probably going to regret doing this, but I also want to learn, right? Like, I don't necessarily know how all this works. Everyone watching this might not know how all of this works. So I'm hoping that my learning can be your learning. And you can kind of see the process I'm going through as well to figure out how this might actually work. So it just does not like this roof tile. Well, it's not a roof tile. It doesn't like this floor. I don't know why it's not letting me place that there. I feel like I basically did the same thing I did over on this side, but it just doesn't like it. And I can't anchor my floor on that one. It doesn't like that because that's just going to disappear. And is it one of my other roof tiles? I wonder, let's try this. Let's try going down the stairs. We're going to go climb on the roof and see if we can look at things from that direction. All right. I've learned some interesting things. You see I have this very awkward scaffolding I have built. You can't run up on these guys. I thought, like the angled in the corners, I thought I would be able to. I cannot. So that was an interesting learning. And then from up here, I can kind of get a better view. I was going to see, could I attach a beam to this other floor perhaps, and then get my other floor that is not letting me placed. I don't believe that is going to work either. It seems as if it's just saying, no, you cannot do what you want to do. And I don't really understand why. I feel like this that I'm trying to place is the same as this that I was able to place. Yeah, I should be able to place this floor right there. I don't understand why it's not letting me. So that might be a problem for another day. I might need to research that some more. And I feel like a little bit of watching how I reason through it could be interesting and entertaining, but I think that we have reached that point. So let me take down my scaffolding. Okay, so there we have it. We have our 2-story cottage style cottage, and I have to say I have mixed feelings about it. I do really like it. I'm pretty happy. There's something about the front that's missing something. I can't quite put my finger on what. Maybe it's just I need to replace some of my slanted, like that middle slant with the windowed slant. We'll have to see. I think that what I'm going to focus on before I worry too much about the roof, though, is getting the tiles, because the tiles are really what I want. So I'm going to focus on that. And I'm also speculating on the fact there are tiles. I believe I have seen them. And so I'm pretty sure that they are a thing. I just need to unlock them. So I'm going to work on that before I deal with the roof. I'm also considering if I want to expand the covered part out here. So I kind of have a covered patio. I like the idea, but I'm also worried that it's a little too much. So let me know what you think about that. I don't want too much stuff, but I also am looking at this thinking, oh, if that was covered, that'd be nice. But I don't know that it actually would be. And I do like having my little covered area out here. So we will see. I might end up leaving the section behind me uncovered and just expanding this, or even building another one out there. So we'll have to see. I hope you enjoy this a little bit. I hope you maybe learned something, or maybe you're looking at me struggling through this and you have some tips for me on how to build. I do need to learn more, and I hope that together we can go on that journey, and I can share with you as I learn and the things that I do and also learn from you. So excited about that. We've got more exploring to do, more building to do, and a lot of other fun stuff as we learn more about Pax Dei. And until next time.